Hello to the Ultimate Racing League. So race 2 then of round 3 from Spa in Belgium of the BMW VGT Concept Cup. This is the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by upshiftstore.co.uk, digitalmotorsports.com and Pineapple Grips. So it's reverse grid here then for the second and final race of this round. So in pole position, we've got Ginger, we've got Rodders in second, Unforgiven in third, Molson fourth, Chand in fifth, Chuck in sixth, Jerry in seventh, Thomas in eighth, Paul in ninth, and Wadru in 10th. Most are going with the mediums for the first 10 minutes of this race. Ginger is going with the Super Soft along with Chand, so they're going with the Super Softs for the start of this one. And we've also got Thomas on the softs for the start of this one. So there's your tyres, there's your drivers. Here's the start. Let's get to it. So watch the red lights go out again, turn to green, and the race will begin. Revs are up. And away we go. Lots of wheel spin from everybody, but clean start by the looks of it. Heading down to turn 1 then, Ginger leading them off. Rodders in second, Unforgiven in third. Chasing Rodders down, and in fact Unforgiven might actually get Rodders here. No, Rodders just shuts the door on him a little bit, gets it back to third then, Unforgiven, or stays in third. All goes right though, Unforgiven could get a penalty for that, for a straight line in the chicane. Think he could, you know. I'd be surprised if he doesn't. There you go, bang on cue. I mean, Molson will get past now. Molson, Chan, they'll all come steaming up the inside of Unforgiven. There you go. He could also lose another one to Thomas possibly. No, but it goes wide again, gets pushed out there a little bit. To be fair, everyone's going past him now. He's getting all the way back down to sixth. Chuck's up the inside of him as well, so Chuck might even get him up the inside. No, not quite far enough up, so Unforgiven then. All the way back down to sixth. After a good start, that penalty really mucked him up for him, slowed down, and the whole field pretty much went past him. Chuck then, behind him in 7th, Paul in 8th, with Jerry in 9th, or Drew 10th, so Jerry's dropped all the way back down to 9th. What happened to Jerry amongst all that melee and mess? He's dropped back down to 9th because he wasn't back there, so he's dropped down a few spaces, or places I should say. Wadru in 10th for the back, but of course Wadru starting at the back anyway. We'll no point in rushing at this stage, just take your time, build your way through into the race. We're only obviously a couple of minutes into this one. So back up top then to see how Ginger's getting on. Well, he's still weaving about a bit, they say. Obviously haven't fixed that issue, whatever it is, during the break between the races, but he's still there, so at the moment it's not hampering his progress, is it? But he's one of the ones on the Super Softs, I believe, so him and Chan actually. So these are the two boys on the Super Soft tyres, just getting away from everybody as you would expect at this stage. Rodders still in third, but hanging on now with Thomas behind him, and Thomas is the one that's on the soft, so obviously all the soft tyres are coming into play now they've warmed up after a lap or a couple of laps. So I think it's a matter of time before Thomas goes past Rodders here. This is going to be the moment, I think. Up the inside, and there you go. It's not clear of him, but he will be by the time he gets up here to the right-hander. There you go. So Thomas to third then. So the soft boys are up the top. Rodders hanging on though, not doing bad considering he's on the mediums at the moment, so he's going to stick with them. It's just how long those will last. But remember, they've got to run 10 minutes at least on the mediums. And then they've got to come in and change, get a bit of fuel. So definitely a bit of fuel saving in this race for sure. So going back then to Molson, sorry, they're in fifth. Oh, and actually, nearly, he's going to lose a spot. The Chuck is, and Chuck goes through. But that was a hairy moment there for Molson. Did well to control it because that's high speed round there. You lose your back end there. Could be goodbye, baby. Wadru up the 7th, so there you go. Wadru made his way through the pack as if they weren't there. He's right on the back of Molson now. He's going to be looking to get 5th place now. Ironmacken just pulls out, gets himself on the inside. No, not quite. Molson shuts the door on him. Oh, but runs wide, does Molson. He's going to keep it there and Chuck in front of him with a small penalty. Half a second penalty he's going to have to run off. She'll probably will get it off now, just before the line. There he goes. Going to lose a few spots then, so Molson goes through. Wadru goes through. Chuck down to 7th. Now, after that, Molson keeps Wadru behind him, you know. He's not giving him that place easily, is he? Jerry 8th, Paul in 9th, Unforgiven 10th. So I think there's some fuel saving going on at the back of the pack here, unless that's why Jerry's back there. Maybe he just fuel saving early doors, why he's dropped back there maybe. Normally up there fighting at the sharp end of proceedings, and Chand's actually taken up the lead. So Chand now has gone up front with Thomas in 2nd. Ginger has dropped back to 3rd, so maybe that issue I was talking about is coming into fruition now, because Rodders, oh, Ginger out wide, grass cutting. Well, we kept it planted, didn't he? It didn't lose hardly anything there, if anything at all, in terms of time. So Ginger in 3rd. But these two here up top now. Thomas attacking Chand is on the inside. Thomas is going to get there, does. Thomas is in the lead then, so Thomas takes up 1st place from Chand. Good pass that from Thomas. Good driving from them two. So Thomas now. Now if you watch my videos, you'd know that Thomas tends to run his stints quite long before he changes his tyres. So he could go a long time on the super softs and then maybe leave the last 10 minutes of the race onto the mediums. He likes to get himself a bit of a gap out front, and to be fair, that's his strategy that he tends to use quite regularly, and it seems to work for him. So Thomas then takes up the lead, Chand 2nd. Try and stick with him, and maybe Chand will do the same strategy, eh? Maybe that's what Chand's thinking. Well, whatever you do, Thomas, I'm going to copy you, mate. Ginger 3rd then, still in 3rd, so maybe Rodder's not quite catching him, is he? Wadru into 5th now, got himself past Chuck and Jerry. Gonna try and get himself onto the back of Rodders now. Up this straight with Chuck and Jerry, and a little battle. Jerry doing all he can to get onto the back of Chuck. So actually, here we go again with these two. Right, like race 1. This battle's going to go on. I think Chan was involved in it last time. Don't think he's going to be involved in this one in race 2, but these two were certainly involved in a bit of a ding-dong in race 1. Could be up for it again here, boys. Remember, if you like my videos, want more of them, please bash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and as I said before, I'll try and get them uploaded as quickly as I possibly can. There may be a little bit of a mid-season break coming up after this round of about a week, so boys just having a little break before they go again. Now look at this lot. On the back of Rodders now is Chuck and Jerry. Rodders maybe he's starting to fuel save because he doesn't look as quick as Chuck, and Chuck's going to get him on the inside, I believe. Yes, Chuck's there. Yeah, nicely through there. Now Jerry's going to surely get Rodders as well down here at the chicane. No, covers his move, does Rodders, so remains in 6th. But I'm pretty sure he's fuel saving because Jerry looks a little bit quicker at the moment. Still in 7th though, Jerry. Molson in 8th. Oh, and Rodders gone out wide. Now is that going to be a penalty? And a little battle here between Paul and Unforgiven. 9th and 10th place, so back of the pack are having a little battle. But Unforgiven gets there. So Paul still at the back in 10th. And he's going to be, I think he must be fuel saving, but got to start moving forward soon. 10 minutes gone. Don't do anything too silly, but got to start thinking to yourself about moving forward. It's going to hope that his pit stop strategy works. Well, we'll have to wait and see on that one, won't we? Molson, meanwhile, Rodders and Jerry still at it in front of them. Oh, Molson, Rodders goes out wide. He couldn't have got a penalty earlier, so I don't know unless he wore it off, but that's out wide again from Rodders. A little bit scruffy from him. I don't know if he just got a little tag that knocked him out there, but a little bit messy. Stays there in 7th. Jerry in front of them. Just pulled a little gap on them. Going to be trying to chase down Chuck if he can, who's just ahead of him there in 5th place. All Chuck. Easily get your wheels on that out there. You can lose it quite easily. Audrey up to 4th now. So slowly making his way up the sharp end of the field, isn't he? Ginger ahead of him with a penalty, so this is surely going to give Wadru an opportunity to catch up because there's Ginger and he's going to run that off right now. It's going to give Wadru that chance to, if not pass him, certainly close in on him, and he's right on him now. But Ginger will have that 3rd place still going into the right-hander. But I think it'll be very soon. I think Wadru will be past Ginger. Ginger's car seems to be alright at that point, or a little bit of weaving, but I think in certain areas, look at it, and it just, yeah, no, he's still there, certainly still there. So Wadru around the outside, into 3rd place, there you go, simple as. Ginger gave him plenty of room too, just allowed him to go past. He clearly knew he had a lot more pace than what he did, so let him go. So Wadru then up to 3rd. Chan 2nd still. There's Thomas just ahead of him. So Chan still trying to stick with Thomas as best he can. I think he's going to try and shadow his every move. So we'll keep an eye on that. See if Chan comes in when Thomas comes in. Remember, these are the boys on the soft tyres. Albeit that Thomas is on just a soft and Chan is on the super soft, but still soft nevertheless. Wadru is on mediums. And it just goes to show you what you can do on medium, doesn't it? Just over a quarter of a tank of fuel left as well, so fuel running out quickly, but the tyres looking okay. But to get yourself to 3rd with mediums, it's good going. Ginger, well, he's got less fuel, less tyres, He's on the super soft, so it must be that weaving that's doing it. Must be wearing them tyres out quicker. He's certainly burning a lot more fuel, isn't he? It's probably because he's not going straight all the time. So actually, he's going to be having to come in soon, I would have thought. Well, it's 14 minutes and someone dives in and it is Wadru. So Wadru and Chuck comes in. So Wadru with the first move. Rodders also, and all coming in now. Unforgiven too. What about Paul? Did Paul go in? No, Paul, I think, stays out. Oh no, he's not even around there yet, is he? So, something's happened to... That's a long way back, isn't he? What happened to Paul? He must have had a big incident because Paul is way back. He must have lost it somewhere. And he looks like he's got a few scuffs on the front of his car, so he's had an incident. Gone off somewhere because... way back in 10th place now. He's not coming in, so he's going to stay out. Oh no, that's what it is. He has already been in, so we missed that. So Paul's been in. He's on the super softs, so that's why he was right back there then. So apologies, didn't see him going at all. That's because he was at the back, couldn't see him going in, but he comes out in 7th then, so he does pass a few of them. There's Chuck just coming out behind him. So Paul's done his stop, done his fuel. He's up to 7th then. Wadru ahead of him in 6th. Also now full tank of fuel. Racing super softs are on. And blast off to the finish now. Potentially. Molson, no. He hasn't come in yet. Chasing down Jerry. Another one who hasn't come in yet. Both still on mediums. Oh, and Molson on the outside goes really wide, did he? No. Looks like on the outside. Weren't going to go on the outside there. But really on the back of Jerry now is Molson. Now to these two, I think might come in this time round. In fact, the tyres look okay, don't they? But the fuel, isn't a lot of fuel in the cars now, so it'll be a little bit quicker because they're a bit lighter, but certainly ain't got enough to do too many laps more. So Molson then, in the meantime, still right up the back of Jerry, almost pushing him along. As they head round to this last sector now. Are they going to come in? Let's see. Got Ginger just headed on too. There he is in 3rd still. Jerry just covering the inside line now. Do they go straight on? They do, both go straight on. So there you go. So Jerry, oh, Molson's, he's made an error on the entrance, look. He's actually hit himself. He's stuck in the entrance of the pit. He's got himself going now. That's going to cost him valuable seconds. So that's a big mistake from Molson. Unfortunate, but a big mistake. So them two are in. So let's go back up then. So Thomas up top then. He's not got a lot of fuel left, but as I said, normally tends to come in with about 10 minutes to go. So maybe another lap. He'll do another lap or two, possibly, on those before he comes in. Chan, likewise, looks like he's got a little bit less of everything than what Thomas has got, but that'd be the same, I think. I still think he's going to shadow his every move. Ginger, he's got barely any petrol now as his fuel's gone flashing now, so he's definitely going to have to come in at the end of this lap, which will mean Wadru, potentially, if they all come in, could be your effective race leader by the time it gets round to the start or finish. So 4th place then, Paul's up to 5th now, so Paul's gained the spot. I think he must have got past Chuck, he has. Either that or Chuck's got up the back of him, but no, Paul came out in 7th, didn't he? Chuck was behind him, but actually Chuck has... No, it was Chuck was behind him as he went past the pit exit, so Chuck is on the back of him. He's got closer to Paul, but Paul's up to 5th nevertheless. A little battle here then. Molson in 10th. Let's go back to that battle with Chuck and Paul. So Chuck looking, and there you go. Look at the tower on the left. You've got Chand and Thomas both in the pits now doing their changes, so he did follow his move, Chan. So I'd be interested now. Let's go to Ginger, because Ginger will be the next one in, I would suspect. So let's go to Roger actually and see where he comes in conjunction, because there you go. Ginger's in too, so top three are in the pits now. So let's see, does Roger come out in front? Of course, he's going to be hoping that for his own purposes, but through the chicane, I think they could be leaving the pits now. So it's going to be really close. Audrey, second place, up to second now. I think Thomas might have got out in front of him, you know, and actually he's down to third, so I think Chan and Thomas have both come out. So hasn't gained anything there, Audrey, other than the fact that he's caught up with them a little bit. Still in third place. So Chan then second. They are on mediums, remember, these two. There's Thomas as well. So remember, Thomas is on mediums, Chan is on mediums. Then Rodri with his super soft, so he's going to have a lot more grip, a lot more pace on those tyres. The mediums are still going to be cold. Going to take a good lap to get them up to temp. So it's his opportunity for Rodri to close right in on the boys in front. Oh, goes a bit, hits the barrier a little bit there and goes out a little bit wide, but no big drama. Chuck has got past Paul, so Chuck has got the fourth. Paul drops back down to fifth. So put Paul under pressure, did Chuck. Got past him, missed the pass, but he's got there. So Chuck to fourth then. Paul fifth, Rodders in sixth. So good race for Rodders now. Jerry seventh, trying to chase him down, and then someone with a penalty, and that's a huge penalty. That's Ginger, a 1.4 second penalty for Ginger. That's going to put him almost down to the back, I would have thought, once he takes that. I don't know what you do to get 1.4 seconds, but he must have found a little service road somewhere and done a big shortcut through. Who knows, but 1.4, that's a big one. Unforgiven surely going to take him, so Unforgiven will be up to 8th shortly. Then Molson in 10th, so I'm not too sure what happened to Molson, because he's some way back. So he had his piss, I think he must have had an off somewhere. There's Unforgiven, still not quite got past Ginger yet, he's on the outside too. Oh, don't want to get yourself out there on the green stuff too far. Oh, it's good driving though. Unforgiven gets there, so Unforgiven round the outside gets into 8th place. Now he's going to have to get rid of that penalty, and there's a lot of it to get rid of from Ginger. Only has got rid of it, actually got rid of that very quickly, so didn't lose that much actually in the end. Well, let's have a look back up top then and see how Wadrew's getting on. Closing in with Thomas, so there's your leader. So he looks comfortable at the moment, doesn't he? Chand in second. And he just got a glimpse of Wadrew there he is in the background, so don't know, is he catching him? I think it was closer, but then 8 minutes left of this race. Race 2 from Spa. It's coming to a close. Round 3. As I say, I think the boys will be having a week off, so there might be a little bit of a delay in the next round before you see it, but be back all fighting full cylinders for you. Chan then, Wadrew, oh, I don't know, maybe he's catching him, but is there enough time for him to? Well, I think there is enough time actually. Still got over 7 minutes left of this race, and there you go, definitely catching Chan is Wadrew, so Wadrew is going to be looking for second place here. And mediums against super soft. There's not really much competition between them two really. Super soft's going to win all day long. So Wadrew doesn't need to rush things, but he certainly isn't slowing down, is he? And Chand, well, it's like he's got a magnet, he's being pulled in towards Wadrew. He's closing the gap so quickly as Wadrew. Oh, one goes wide there, does. And into the chicane. Right on him now. So I think it's inevitably going to be second place there, and there you go. I think this could be the opportunity. A little bit of squibble from Chand. He's on the outside though, Rodru, and Chand may lose it here. Goes wide though. So still there, but I think he's going to still get him. Thomas out front still, so a little battle here now between Chuck and Paul still going on. So still 4th and 5th though, respectively. Paul was the first one to come in, remember. Took an early stop. Hasn't really paid off, has it? 5th place is okay. It's good points, but would have wanted to be up a little bit further, up in the top 3 at least, but it's not over yet, is it? So we'll see. He's still putting a pressure on Chuck. He's going to have a look up the inside here, is he? Did he get the drive out there? I think he did, you know. He has. He's got there, up the inside of Chuck. Good move. Chuck, give him plenty of room too. So Paul then, 4th. Now can he stick there and stay there and get 4th place? So I don't think he's catching Chand. Having said that, Chand was slowing down, wasn't he? Rodru's got past him, there he goes. So Rodru into 2nd. Chand. I think Paul though, he's too far ahead of Paul to catch him, so I think he's got 4th place at the moment as it stands now, but Rodders then in 6th. Quite comfortable, Rodders, not really been under any kind of pressure, has he, in this race? 2. Jerry, 7th, so it's all been quite steady back here. Unforgiven in 8th there. They all sort of came in, didn't they? Came out, just filtered back out, and as I say, been pretty steady. Ginger back to 9th, and well, it can't be the same. Well, it wasn't the same penalty because we see him get rid of it, so he's picking up penalties left, right and centre here, isn't he? It's not helping his cause. So he's battling penalties as well as battling his car, keeping it straight. So right handful here tonight is Ginger. So really got to get that issue sorted before the next round. Well, he's got a week off to sort it out with the team. So we'll see next time. See if there's any improvement. Molson might get him here because Ginger, again, has had that penalty that he's had to run off, which he has. Molson goes up to 9th. So it could be that now. Oh, Ginger fighting back though. Cool. That was a bit of a lunge, nearly took Molson out there. He just missed his braking marker. Let's go back to that Chuck and Paul. Oh well, Paul pulled a bit of a gap now, hasn't he, on Chuck in 4th. What's the gap between Chand and Paul? Well, Paul, there's quite a big gap there, and with 3 minutes left, I think that could be that, you know. I don't think there's going to be much going on elsewhere. Let's just have a quick look back here, because this is probably the closest battle. In fact, Unforgiven has got through, and in fact so has Jerry, and Rodders has gone all the way back to 8th. So Rodders with something happened there, because he was in 6th, wasn't he? Both Jerry and Unforgiven's got past him, so must have had either a penalty that he shook off or something happened to him. Lost it somewhere maybe, but doesn't look like he's lost it. Doesn't look like any damage anywhere, maybe just a penalty that he had to slow down, take off. I reckon that's what it was. So Jerry then up to 6th. Been relatively quiet this race too for Jerry, really, especially after race 1. Heat of the battle throughout, so probably been glad to have a bit of a rest this race. But everyone looking at their fuel gauges on this one, 1/4 of a tank if you can see for Jerry left. Let's just have a look then at Thomas up top. Rodru has really closed the gap on Thomas now, so remember, Thomas on mediums. Rodru's could get him here with a minute and a half left. this could actually be the final lap, actually, folks. So can Thomas keep Rodrigo at bay and get the win? Or is it going to be 2 out of 2 for Rodrigo tonight? We'll keep a close eye on this one. They've just started lap 13, which I think will be the final lap. Well, it will be. I don't think, I know, and it's definitely going to be the last lap by the time they get to the end of this, so this is where the battle is. So you know what, I think I might just stick with this now, just to see. We've only got a lap, this is the final lap, so we've only got a lap to go anyway. So Wadru right on the back of Thomas. And Thomas is going to have to do some almighty defending if he's going to keep Wadru from taking first place here. So what's he going to do, Wadru? And what's Thomas going to do? More to the point. Well, at the moment, he's still got him, but it's going to be on the straight bit, isn't it? That's Thomas is going to have to try and do something about. He's defending the inside line, which he would do if he was in his position. Still there in first is Thomas. Just need to keep it nice and tidy. Defend the best you can. So this is the final lap, as I said. So I'm going to see this one all the way out to the end now. And Wadru's got the run on him along the straight here. Well, I say straight, it's not straight, but and I think Wadru's going to get him. But it's neck and neck. As Thomas has done the inside line here, and he's still there. What a battle this is to the end. Great battle. Wadru, runs out wide, does Wadru. I mean, he's still in first, but is he going to get a penalty for that? Now Thomas is going to fight back. No, he's got there. Wadru's got there. Brilliant move. In the end, went wide, and Wadru then 2 out of 2. Congratulations. What a race at the end. Thomas in second. What a good finish that was. Chan does coming in third. So good third place points for Chand. Well done, Chand. And Chuck has actually got past Paul again, and Paul has got a penalty right at the end. So that's what done that. So Paul comes in fifth. And then this little battle, Unforgiven. Jerry, out of control, but Unforgiven's going to get there. 6th for Unforgiven. Jerry 7th. Rodders in 8th. And then we've got Molson coming in 9th. And then Ginger in 10th. So there's your race 2, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. And catch me again soon for round 4. Thanks for watching.